When I was a little kid, you know how I don't know if this is just like locally, but like if you go into a Goodwill store, or if I don't know if they do this anymore, but there was a point where if you go into Goodwill, there are like these banners held up with pictures of employees with like quotes about how great Goodwill is of a place to work, and it's all like people with like glaring like physical or intellectual disabilities. So they all have it's like mostly people with Down syndrome or like people with like neck braces. You know, like, I don't know what. See,
wait, Debbie, can you please put in that stock image you like of the guy on the neck brace?
No, that's a guy with a dog cone around his head.
Okay, put that in.
No,
Edit
man,
that onto a Goodwill banner.
Okay, but you know what I'm saying?
Just
Have you
send
seen
that to
these?
me and I'll make it.
Have you seen those, Teeth?
Yes, yeah.
The Goodwill banners
dude,
with like the people with
I
Down
worked
syndrome.
at Goodwill, of course.
So they had them at the one you worked at? Like the banners where it showed
so.
pictures of
I think,
disabled people, and it was like, Goodwill gave me not only a new job, but a new life.
Yeah, it was right above my locker.
Yeah, so Goodwill pays people with Down syndrome less money than their differently abled employees. Apparently, they've been accused of that. I don't know how true that is, but it's not a good employer in general. So it seems kind of slimy to be like, look at all these disabled people who love working for us.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Your money's going.
Yeah.
Your money is going to some guy with Down syndrome who can afford more SpaghettiOs.
Yeah, they actually started doing that. Like 2 weeks after I started working there, they had a new policy that every 30 minutes a message would play on the intercom saying, "Thank you for shopping at Goodwill. Any donations or purchases you make here go directly to our mission of supporting housing, employment, and setting fire to wild forests." Shit like that. And it played every 30 minutes.
Yeah.
On repeat.
They're very much banking on we're such a good, shopping at us is charity, basically. But they're known for making very large profits and donating a normal amount of corporate philanthropy. Anyways, when my brother was like 3 and younger, like from the point he could talk, so when he was 3, he would say he was Spider-Man. He thought he was Spider-Man. Oh. So when people we would be at the grocery store and somebody would be like, "What's your name, little guy?" He's like, "I'm Spider-Man." You know what I mean? And once he was a crazy, energetic little kid. Sometimes we would have a guest over, and he would just run into the living room and make a crazy face. He would go, "Spider-Man!" He would just he would do that was his thing. That was his his war cry, was just yelling Spider-Man, and then he would grab a pillow and throw it at somebody's face. He thought he was Spider-Man, and then when he was 4 years old, he kind of dropped the Spider-Man thing, and we were shopping at Goodwill, and he was looking at the signs of the disabled people at Goodwill, and he was like, when I grow up, I want to be one of those people on the signs he was like, I want to be on that sign at Goodwill when I grow up. That's what he wanted. That's what he aspired to be. And I can't help but feel like the world really crushed his dreams, because he went from I'm Spider-Man to maybe I can be a disabled, maybe I can be a Goodwill employee with Down syndrome.
God.
Really crushed. Really crushed his dreams.
He probably didn't know.
Of course he didn't know. That's the humor.
Oh, poor kid.
I thought that was a funny joke.
Yeah, I like that.